evening, everybody, and welcome once again to a late edition to the Casual Report today, because Jam doesn't seem to care about the show's future and the show's.
I'm one of the rebels. I've arrived late to the party.
Doesn't care about the show's consistency. You have to bear with us. I'm your host JT, and joining me is Jam. How are we, Jam?
Good.
You've been up to today, mate?
Cleaning out a very, very packed room.
A packed room.
Yeah, I came home with all this. I don't know if you see this big bag here is full of in the packet Star Wars toys from like the 90s. I have to go through that after this.
Or as a normal person would say, clutter.
No.
Jam.
No.
So,
how dare you?
So, what have you been playing?
Rocket League.
Rocket League, mate.
Yes, the Indie League is upon us once more. When
is that?
Our first game is tomorrow at
Big
9.
game. Who are you playing?
Team Trash Sticks.
Is this a good team?
We don't know. It's the first game.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out at twitch.tv/jam_casual, won't we?
And of course, obviously, if I'm not there, then obviously you're going to lose. So
he's going to tell the chat to shut up.
Exactly.
Apparently, I'm some sort of like unlucky charm or something. I don't know.
But you're the lucky charm.
That's
7 for 7 last 7 weeks. 7 win streak. You there?
The one time that I miss a session and you lose. Unbelievable.
That's outrageous, mate.
We'll win the summer one. It's fine.
No, we won't. Yeah, you will. Where did you get last time? Was it
just before the one match before the semi-finals?
Quarters, then.
Yeah. Well, if it was, yeah.
Yeah. I want at least the quarters, mate.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The other voice.
Baby steps.
Yeah. That other voice you hear. Bishop, right? Monster Hunter Extreme. How are we, Bish?
You say that, but I haven't played Monster Hunter in months.
You're the Monster Hunter guy.
I am the Monster Hunter guy. That is correct. Actually, that's a good point. Actually, that's something that I will talk a little bit later on about.
Yeah.
There is. We actually haven't put that on the list, but it's something I'll discuss a little bit later. But yeah, how you doing?
Living the dream, mate. What have you been playing?
I actually generally have not had time to play anything this week. I have been so busy. I'm currently in the process of creating a EP for my band. So I am in basically in full construction mode at the minute, and it'll be kind of the first EP that I'll ever release. So I'm super excited.
I'm buzzing.
It's gonna be good fun.
It's gonna
be great.
Band called... What's your band called, Bish?
We're called Avian. You can find us on Facebook at Avian Rock Band, for those of you that are interested.
Oh, I'm sure they're all interested.
Get it? You're in a band.
We get it. You're in a band.
Yeah, Bish, shut up, mate. So you've been playing no games, just band stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much, mate. That's all I've been doing. Obviously working, but
as we all do, mate. As we all need to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I've been smashing some games off, mate. Actually, no. Finished Celeste off over the weekend. Very good game.
What does it take to finish?
I mean, I say finished. I get to the end, and then there's 2 extra levels, chapters, and you can only do them if you've got all the blue hearts. And I unfortunately didn't get all the blue hearts. I was like, you know what? I'll come back to this because the credits rolled, and it was a complete package, but there was extra bits.
You got some sort of closure.
Yeah, there's closure there, but there was extra bits for those completionists, and I probably will go back because I really enjoyed that game. I started and finished Time Spinner, which seems to come and go. Very good game. Controls really well. Fun combat. It seemed to be too compact for what it wanted to tell, the story it wanted to tell. Do you know what I mean? It was over in like 4 hours.
I've got Celeste. Sophie got it for me. Well, Sophie forwarded. I'll show you. I can't remember what it's called. I've got an email basically where it's like loaded with games. It cost her a $5 and she posted it onto me. And Celeste is in it, and I've downloaded it and I've got it on my PC now.
Nice. And I started a game that's very close to my heart, gentlemen. Grandia. Do you remember Grandia?
I remember Grandia.
I
Mate.
don't remember Grandia.
Awkward camera, awful voice acting, blurry ass sprites, mate.
You still loved it.
It's magical. Honestly, I was playing it half an hour the other night. It's magical. I was sat there. I was like, "This is it. This is it." It still holds up.
Living the dream.
I mean, not it still holds up. It's still a good game, but that voice acting,
Excellent.
I mean, mate, I can't even. And I also worked on a bit of a personal project. I was doing some lore building for the game I want to make one day. Hopefully, probably not, but hopefully. That's just mental. Just writing shit down about nothing. But more about that another time. Should we get on to it, lads?
Yeah.
Speaking of old school PS1 RPGs, just a quick shout out. Final Fantasy IX is 20 years old.
20
I feel old, man. I remember buying that game.
I remember going to the shop and buying that game.
I got mine from Electronics Boat to EB. Remember we had EB games before it became Game.
I remember I bought it from Game in Chester, and I walked in there. I was like, "Where the fuck is it? It's not on the shelf." And there was a big POS stand with it, like 20 copies on, which I totally missed. I was like,
"It's weird how you remember just buying a game. It's such a mundane thing."
Like, I remember buying my first album. It was The Offspring, Americana. I remember going to HMV in Chester again, and I remember walking up the stairs. It might have been Virgin back then. Up the stairs when they had the metal. Have you ever been? Would you have
that's
gone there?
next door to Game, isn't it?
Yeah, back in the day when it was Virgin Megastore, mate. Big Richard Branson.
I am in a chat with old farts right now.
You are.
Tremendous people. To be fair, talking about tremendous games.
Americana is an album.
I couldn't give an opinion. I have no idea.
Americana is good. Americana, it's pretty far for a white guy and stuff like that from the Offspring. And I remember this as well. Sorry to go on a tangent, ladies and gentlemen. I remember watching. Do you remember TFI Friday with Chris Evans? Not Captain America, the radio show host who married Billy Piper. Yeah, I remember watching that, and all I knew before that mostly was stupid pop like Aqua and shit like that. And Offspring come on, and it was these like four guys. I was like, Dad, what is this? What's this? Like this is music, mate. And from there on, mate, that was
it. Set.
Anyway, to bring the tone down again. Sorry to keep blabbering nonsense, but this has to be said. Last week we discussed a bit of controversy. Mainly in the Smash community.
I felt like
obviously, Bish, I think you said last week that, it's not just the Smash community, but at last week, there was an exodus of.
Yeah, there was a lot. It was a lot more than just the Smash Brothers stuff. It was everywhere.
Yeah,
it was everywhere.
And me and Jam said, Zero is all right, and it turns out Zero is not all right. He's a bell end.
Right.
I just want to make it very clear that we are totally against any kind of
anything like that. Yeah.
Anything abuse, emotional or physical or anything. We don't want. We're not with it. We're here to talk about video games and talk about life in general, and we're just no.
Yeah, there was a lot of unfollowing and unsubscribing.
I was there I was there on all over YouTube and Twitter, like block, follow,
just crazy. It's just crazy to see how much of this has surfaced over the past 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad we've still got some of them left.
Yeah, like it's amazing as well because it's huge content creators that have got this massive community, and all of a sudden they've just come out with this stuff, and it's like, what the hell? How, these people trust this person. Do you know what I mean? They trust in the community. They trust in that person, and the community that person's made.
Yeah, man.
And just randomly out of nowhere, this has just come out of nowhere, and it's just it's crazy.
I think somebody in the Smash community said something last week, and then all these people got more confident about
everything. Yeah, and
it's like a snowball down a hill. I'm glad they did it. Like I'm with them.
It's a social thing, isn't it? Because obviously, because in that sort of situation, obviously it's very difficult to talk about it. But when you've got more people talking about it, it's a spiral effect, and everybody starts all of a sudden getting a bit more confidence to talk about it.
Oh yeah.
And because obviously you've got
they did.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I think,
absolutely.
I will just end on Leffen made a good point. He's a very famous Smash Brothers player.
We love Leffen.
Yeah, man. He said,
I swear to God, if next week I'm saying different about it.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you as well, John. But he said, I'm paraphrasing this quote, but he said something along the lines of, "It's not a bad day for the Smash community. It's a good day because we're getting rid of these fuckers,
Yes,
and we're starting
absolutely.
again, and we're starting fresh without them.
Getting some fresh blood.
Yeah, and just a shout out to the Rivals of
100%.
FIFA community who just straight away were like, we're banning alcohol. Everyone under 15 has to be with an adult, bam, and it's just like
that's
proper
brilliant.
like fair play to the Rivals of FIFA community. Rivals of FIFA, better competitive online game than Smash Bros Ultimate, and you can fucking deal with it, mate.
It's painful
anyway,
to know that.
You know what, right, Jam? When it comes to Switch, we'll play it.
I know.
We'll play it, and I'll show you.
Saturday night.
Rivals of FIFA night.
Yeah, we changed it. Saturday night, the Saturday just
night.
gone on my Smash stream.
No longer a Smash stream. Like,
Well, it was a Smash stream, but there was like, it was so bad. There was so many things not registering whilst I was playing the game.
Oh, really?
Like nothing was happening. It was. I mean, it wasn't like we do have guys that play from the States, so there's some distance between us. And even when I was playing Jack or Scotty, it was quite local.
There's a bit of...
That's not the point, though, is it? Like, you should be able to play with these people. We're in a modern. We're in 2020, and
they won't change their netcode, not now.
No way.
But it is ridiculous the fact that you've got these games that are still coming
to
out
pay for it as well.
that are just so unbelievably bad when it comes to internet connections. Like it's just.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there is a fighting game, and I expect a little bit of latency, a little bit.
Yeah, I get that, but still.
Quite a lot of the popular ones use like a rollback netcode, which is like, sort of predicts what you're gonna do, and then sort of it's really clever. I'm not intelligent enough to explain it, but it basically predicts what you're gonna do before you do it.
Right.
It's funny how Melee now has a better netcode than.
Yeah, that's got a rollback netcode. To be that one's got one
on the Dolphin emulator.
Yeah, mate, Dolphin emulator is great. Get the developer one, and you can mod it, and you can have like 4K Wii games. It's great. Anyway, gentlemen. Should we get into some positive stuff now?
Yes.
Bishop, mate. I got one here for you, mate. Actually, to be fair, I got two here for you. I'm gonna start with Kingdoms of Amalur.
I'm excited.
I should say.
I'm excited.
We have had a trailer today, and it's going to be dead loud. I'm dead sorry. Trailer dropped today, Bish,
I haven't seen the trailer.
Not seen. It's just CGI nonsense, to be fair.
Oh, okay. Is it okay? Fair enough.
However, the game will release September the 8th, I think.
September the 8th.
Sorry,
okay.
yeah, September the 8th this year. Sorry about that.
That's actually really decent. I was expecting it to be a lot later.
Yeah, I was well. I'm a bit concerned we're not seeing gameplay yet, with it being so close. Do you know what I mean? Because we're in July, August, September. Yeah, it's like 2 months away. But this looks cool, and also Bishop.
Do you reckon? Okay, all right. Just quickly then. Just quickly before you go on. Will this be at the Xbox conference?
I don't know.
Because I mean, if it's just been announced for these consoles, PS4, Xbox One, and PC, I'm sure they'll make a gameplay appearance. It's got to be right, because like I said, it's very, very close.
Yeah,
very close. I mean,
Microsoft did say it's mostly first-party stuff, but I can see them adding a few third-party titles.
Still buzzing for this though.
Definitely. It's just a nice CGI trailer. Also, we are getting extra content which we'll be releasing next year. Bishop, how does that strike you? How's that striking,
okay,
mate?
Sweet. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I've never really completed the game, so I don't really know what the extra content would be.
He's we're here.
That's it. Got my wallet out.
Yeah, so I mean, I like remasters / remakes that do this, like add extra stuff in to try and justify the appearance. Luke, how are we, mate? Do you know what I mean?
Hey, Luke.
Jam, does this interest you at all?
Really? He doesn't like.
You're not a high fantasy swingy swordy guy.
It's not that. I don't know. I don't like the medievally sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that I'm not saying they're bad. It's just not my. I don't even like Lord of the Rings, the films. Apparently, that's a bad thing to do.
No, that's a bad thing. Get off the show,
that's
mate.
a really bad thing.
Maybe it's not. But I'd give it the Two Towers. Excellent game. Love Lord of the Rings. Two Towers.
Oh yeah, PS2 one, yeah.
Yeah. I've got a GameCube.
Of course you have. The GameCube version's better because it's on a better console. Anyway, moving on. Bishop, mate. Another one for you, my friend. We possibly. When we start doing casual Fridays, we possibly have like a group stream of this one. July the 14th, Bishop, mate.
Okay.
The best Halo game is coming to the Master Chief Collection, my friend.
I have to ask a question here.
You can't ask a question. Jam, ask your question, mate.
Oh, I'm down to play Halo with you guys.
Yeah, go on.
I'm down.
What's your question, good sir?
What? I thought the Master Chief Collection was just all of the Halos anyway. Why are we getting like, oh, this Halo's been released, that Halo's been released? Well, it's already been
John,
released.
Where are you, this is a question that you should be asking.
Master Chief Collection.
Shall we?
2 years ago.
Bishop, explain to Jam what's happening.
Right. Okay. So for those of you that are
Me then
ill-informed, so Jam.
The
Master Chief Collection was never on the PC. And no Halo game. Well, there's been a few Halo games, like smaller Halo games, that have been released on PC. But the majority of the Halo series has not been put onto PC.
It was just
Master Chief Collection a few years ago has been announced for PC.
So does this mean if you have it, you just get the Halo?
Yeah, if you have a Master Chief Collection, you just add to your collection.
Oh, that's
you can just download it. Like if
right,
you like
so
on Game
it's like
Pass.
your own. You basically got a Halo library.
Yeah.
Game Pass for it. Oh, okay.
Yep. So for Halo fans, this is
massive, mate.
Such a cool thing. Like, yeah. And
I'm
obviously,
down to play some Halo 3.
I think it was about 3 weeks ago they announced that Halo 3 ODST Firefight is coming to both the Xbox and the PC as well, which was never originally in the Master Chief Collection. So that's really awesome too.
We're buzzing, mate.
So yeah, I'm very, very excited for this.
Yeah.
I already played I've actually already played Halo 3 on the PC through the Insider program. So for those of you that don't know what the Insider program is, essentially it's just essentially it's like a beta / alpha closed beta session essentially, where they basically give certain people who have signed up to the Insider program just try Halo 3 for themselves, report bugs, stuff like that, the usual stuff. So cool. Really like it, and super excited for Halo 3 coming to PC. But of course, obviously, I'm more excited for Halo Infinite when that gets announced on the 23rd.
More on that later. I kid when I say Halo 3 is the best one. That's just it's the only one I've completed. So. But
Halo 3, in my personal opinion, was the best. A lot of people will disagree with me and say that Halo 2 was the best, but
a lot of people are wrong, Bishop. But moving on.
Correct.
Sorry, Jam, you're going to say something.
Just what one I completed.
Oh, 0, mate.
I did play a lot of Halo 1 though.
That one was good.
Did you actually?
My friend at the time had an Xbox, and we used to play sniping on that. That one that's like the map's just really.
And you had the controller on your lap because it was so massive.
I believe.
Yeah, mate. I could like put the plate, my dinner plate, on the controller. It's like a tray.
Oh yeah, definitely, mate. One more release date. It's more of an update, really. Mafia Definitive Edition has been delayed a month.
Shock.
Because it looks gas.
I mean, there's a pick of nonsense here. I'm not going to read it. It basically just says that, because of COVID and pandemic, everyone's working at home. We're trying to, which is understandable. I get it. But with the state Mafia 2 Definitive Edition was in, this isn't a surprise.
I totally agree.
I'm sorry. But by all means, I get it. There's a pandemic going on. It's hard. Gentlemen, are you going to play this game?
No.
I'm not either. Jam, are you going to play this game? Bishop?
No, probably not.
If you're a Mafia fan, then obviously you're interested in this. But it's just like, even if you are a Mafia fan, I'm a little concerned for you people. I really am, because I just
because you're tasting games.
It's not that. It's just I don't know. This doesn't look like they've really put in enough detail, enough effort into this game at all.
Especially
into
the second one was. Well, we showed that video, didn't we? That car, and it was just, what is going on? All the audio was out of sync, and apparently, if you're wearing headphones in that game, it only come out of one ear. Don't ask me.
Great.
What? I was like, no, yeah, that's what is still on.
Audio channels done correctly. Yeah, just put it all on the left.
Yeah. I mean, I wish it were the best. I don't want any game to fail, to be honest. But do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely not high on my priority list. That's for sure.
We've got real games to play. Like the next game we're going to talk about.
Wow, we got real games to play. Jack's here with the big talk.
Oh my. This happened over the weekend, this next one. It's worth a mention. I don't believe it's still there if I just have a look now. But Horizon was number 1 in the Steam charts over the weekend, which I thought was interesting.
Without being released.
Without being released. The pre-order. Let me check if it's still there.
Pre-release.
It was in the pre-release charts, I believe. I'm going to have a look.
Okay.
I can't find the charts because there's a fucking sale on and there's loads of...
this apparently this has been quite a big thing, hasn't it?
Oh yeah.
I think it became so big. I think they also changed the price, didn't they? Have you not seen this? There's been a bit of a
£2.
There's been a Twitter kind of floated around. Apparently,
something
down to do with the difference between the PS4 and the PC prices. I think they've changed.
Well, the difference in that will be massive anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's been out on PS4.
Apparently they've changed the price. I think. I don't know if that's.
I'll have
true.
Look.
I can't find.
I don't know if that's 100% true. But,
I can't find the charts on the Steam page because there's a sale on and there's just shit everywhere.
It is now £40 whole to buy.
Of the I should have bought it when it's 32 and fuming.
$39.99. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm still in. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. I wouldn't pay 40 for a game that's been out for 3 years though, 4 or 5 years. I don't know how long it's been out for. But...
I mean, if you're talking to a guy that spent £45 on The Witcher on the Switch, so I have no importance.
That bought Anthem
full price. So... Get out of here, mate.
Jeez,
gentlemen,
what a bad life decision that was.
Animal Crossing's not going to fail, Soups. Are you smoking something?
I ain't failing. There's no way. Gentlemen, have we played Horizon first?
Not yet. I have it.
Are you going to wait for the PC or are you going to buy it? Are you just going to play it on PlayStation?
I've got it sealed there. No,
why have you not played it
yet? Last of Us 2, and I've been going back to work and clearing out a house.
Never mind that. Go and play Horizon. I'm joking.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'll sack work off. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
You got to get yourself ready for the new Horizon game.
Yeah, you've only got
I've got to get ready for the same Horizon game. You mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean the second one?
The second one you give.
Yeah, I think I've got plenty of time for that one.
Oh yeah, mate. Bish, are you interested?
What in Horizon?
Mm-hmm. On the PC, I mean, have you played the original, didn't you? Well, let's say the original.
You played the original.
The PS4 version.
Has it got controller support on PC?
I would have thought so.
Okay.
I would have thought so.
If it's got controller support, then
it will have controller support.
Yeah, 100% it will.
But I will not be paying it. I will not be paying the full price for it. Not a chance.
Oh, you will.
No.
You will.
Wait till it goes up to $59.99.
I can't see where.
Definitive edition.
It will have controller support. I'll put my house on it.
I can imagine.
You know what I mean? Anyway,
it's not made by Origins, so obviously it will have controller support, so it's all right.
Yeah, that EA.
Throwing some shade out there
Big
today,
shade,
guys.
Mate.
Origins. I better open it up now. When it went, your Origins doors update again.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
here we go.
One we missed from last week. This caught my eye. I thought it was interesting. Okay. I'm going to bring it to the table and see what you pair think. I'm going to see what the chat thinks, see what the YouTube comments think about this one. Daniel Ahmed, the industry analysis bloke from Nico Partners, senior analyst, but you know the guy. You've seen his tweets before. Forsaken World, the new MMO title from Perfect World, has launched a cloud version on China Telecom cloud gaming platform. An MMO on a cloud server, which I believe you can just play through your phone.
5G as well.
Yeah, and this is made possible by the 5G tech that is in China at the minute.
Isn't that
is it mobile?
I would have thought so.
Isn't that the 5G stuff? Isn't that like?
Give me your coronavirus, mate.
It's going around on the news, isn't it? Like it's like a really big conspiracy theory.
Yeah, they did it with 4G and 3G, and here we are.
Did they? Okay, all right, fair enough then.
Okay. And that's just a tech flex. It's like, oh, look what we can do.
Yeah. Would you be? The question we're bringing to the table is: would you play an MMO that is solely based on the cloud, or would you want it hard copy in your?
I wouldn't care where it is.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me. I think the coolest part of that appeals to me is, oh wow, we're getting MMOs on just mobile data.
Yeah, mobile data.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. the game aside, it doesn't really matter because I wouldn't be into it anyway.
Yeah,
you'd love it, mate.
I agree.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring that to the table. Anyone in the chat might have been to add. I say this a lot. I dream of a world where I can play my games, pick up. I can play on my Switch, and then tell you what, play my computer, go on over there, play it on the console.
I mean, we have advanced. They have advanced in technology.
We're halfway
since. There. Yeah, we're not far off. We're getting there.
We are getting there. We are buzzing, mate.
Listen, like 5G is a generation of this mobile data that isn't. Well, yeah, it's going to be around for. It'd be great for us gamers and stuff like that. But 4G is plenty for everything we do now. There's nothing wrong with it.
No,
it's companies
it's
trying
just
to
people being greedy,
get that marketing in and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it's like the autonomous cars that we're supposed to have in 20 years' time.
I agree.
Totally agree with what Soups just said. Yeah, Soups is saying he wants proper cross-platform, and I totally agree.
I hope they go into that next gen.
I actually had a discussion with a friend of mine at work today about
which friend?
About the
you've got other friends,
Mr. Billington.
Oh, here he is. What's he say?
Well, no. I just stated to him. I think he basically asked us, do you think that the new Halo Infinite is crossplay?
PC, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they already have actually.
PC it is. I would have thought so.
But I said straight up to him, I was just like, if they don't, they're not only at a loss, but they're also stupid. It's not the game, especially with Halo Infinite. The actual game itself requires a community, a strong community, and without cross-platform these days, with how many consoles there are out there and all that kind of stuff, it's just never gonna kind of kick off without it, in my opinion.
I agree.
So yeah, I don't know, just one of those. It's just something I was kind of talking about.
Gears 5 is Halo Infinite is. I'll put it on the plate now. It is. You can take that.
Just
to the
cross-platform is becoming a much bigger thing at the minute, and I'm so glad that game developers are actually starting to listen to to gamers about that, because genuinely, such a cool way to be able to play with your friends. Doesn't matter what console you're on, to just have the ability to play with your friends. It's just fantastic, and you love it. I love it. It's great.
Wouldn't have big old huge playing us on Rocket League if
exactly
that wasn't the thing.
NS couldn't play with you on Rocket League as well. If, it's crazy. It's crazy.
He's the one leading the team in Indie League.
Yeah, it's amazing how many friends you gain from just playing games, and you can't do that these days without cross-platform, really, because there's just so many consoles, and so many people buying different consoles, and obviously because consoles are getting more expensive these days, no one can buy every console anymore unless you're ridiculously privileged.
You can, and you will.
It's just it's good to see that people are actually starting to focus on that a bit more.
I'm all in. Crossplay, cross progression, get me in. I love it. That's my dream, mate.
Absolutely.
Anyway, moving on. UB Forward is on Sunday. Ubisoft Forward, the game, the thingy online showcase. We aren't going to watch it because Ubisoft like to flag your account and stuff. So what we'll do is we'll just sit in the Discord and I'll be there in the chat. Will you two be joining me?
When's this?
Sunday at 8 or 9.
Sunday at 8 or 9 o'clock. Okay, cool.
9 p.m. CST. 8 o'clock for UK time. Figure that out yourselves. I'll be in the chat. We'll all be in the chat.
Yeah, I'll definitely be watching it.
Anyone in Twitch chat now?
I hope it's not shit.
Get in with us. Watch it along with us. There's just a quick one. If you log in to your Ubisoft account, you can claim a free copy of Watch Dogs 2.
I saw this earlier. Right, I saw it Twitter,
does that entice you to do that, mate?
No.
Why not?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did either of you two play Watch Dogs 2?
I didn't play the first one or the second one.
Didn't play any of them.
I feel like Watch Dogs 2 just ran under the radar, like stupidly ran under the radar.
I kind of agree. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Like the original Watch Dogs caught my eye, I never played it, but I was watching things with it and stuff, and I was excited to see, the future of it and stuff like that. And because it was a new IP, it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But Watch Dogs 2, it just didn't seem to bring anything new to the table whatsoever, and it just did not. I wasn't interested in it at all. Like, I
mean, people that I know that played both of them said the second one was way better.
Right.
It was more defined. It was more. The gameplay was more interesting.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just because I missed the first game.
Maybe. I'm with you. I have no idea. But from everyone I know that played the second game seemed to prefer it over the first one. But there wasn't a lot of buzz around it, and the buzz that was there just went quite quickly.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter earlier on today, like a claim your free Watch Dogs 2. I was like, oh.
I'm all about free games, so I shall be claiming my free copy.
Yeah, but it was like, and I clicked on it to read about it and stuff. I completely forgot there's a third one.
Yeah, it's coming out this year.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Watch Dogs Legions. You can. It'll be at the thingy showcase.
It's out very soon. I think.
I've seen that. Yeah. I know what you're on about. Wow, I generally completely forgot about that.
You can control nannies, and I think everyone's the main character is its biggest draw in. Does that interest you? Because I like a main character. You know what I mean? I think it falls back to the
prefer main characters
thing.
than characters.
I feel like a established main character as opposed to just be anyone and just walk around.
I kind of like what Mass Effect does, where you basically you have a main character, but you can choose obviously male or female, obviously, but it gives you the option to customize the character as well.
Yeah.
It gives you the best of both worlds. If you kind of fancy like maybe changing things around and making things look a little bit different, than you can do. But
yeah, I think we spoke about this before. I prefer like a pre-designed,
an actual
like
setting character. Yeah,
you can invest more into it.
Invest more into it. They never look out of place in cutscenes and etc. Because I'm a big that really bothers me when they look out of place. I don't know why. I know it's funny, but when I'm playing it, I'm like, it just bothers me because you don't look like you should be there. Except for in Bloodborne when I'm walking around. When I'm walking around in pink stuff.
It's just because obviously those characters were set. The look of the characters was set on a particular kind of voice actor, and that voice actor fits that individual.
Yeah,
whereas
like their audition,
if you customize it,
yeah,
it's not going to sound like the person that that they set out to.
Yeah,
that the developer's going to set out to make.
Yeah, with like the worst Xenoblade games, Xenoblade X, that is create your own character. There's about 4 different voice actors for each gender, and it's like, I don't want to fucking just give me Chulk again or Rex or whatever.
Yeah, do you
know what I'm saying, Jam?
Yes, I'm lazy.
Yeah,
like you, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying, gentlemen. Do you remember a conversation we were having a few weeks ago?
We called it
about WB Games,
Warner Brothers,
and we said that I think the rumor was EA were interested in buying them.
They just shut them down anyway.
2K were interested in getting them and so on.
Or monetize them.
Yeah, and what did we say? That
Xbox needs to buy them.
I think it was more along the
line. Yeah, we suggested that how cool would it be if Microsoft did actually buy Warner Brothers Games, and
if they added it to their exclusivity range.
There's a a lot of people are reporting this. Just to clarify, we weren't the only ones that suggested Microsoft should buy WB Games. We're not some prophets, don't worry. But yeah, apparently Warner Bros. Interactive, parent company AT&T, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Microsoft are throwing the hat in the ring.
Look at that controller, Jesus Christ,
mate, gentlemen. How does that tickle your fancy, mate?
I think it'd be good. I think it would be good for them. Well, if they do put any exclusivity on it, I think it will help sell.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm not sure a lot of the IP. Apparently, we're talking $4 billion here, lads. So,
right,
it's quite a deal. That's Star Wars money. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure if all the IPs are in, so I'm assuming the Batman IP wouldn't be a part of the deal.
It's a big
grey area, isn't it? But Mortal Kombat could be, and that'd be interesting. You know what I mean?
have to buy Mortal Kombat on PC.
You would anyway, mate. Yeah. So Activision Blizzard, Electronic Arts, and Take-Two also interested in this deal.
Say Blizzard as well.
Activision Blizzard, yeah. Is that
sounds weird?
Would be a good move though, right? For to have
I reckon
Rocksteady under the umbrella, to have all these other developers under the umbrella. I mean, I'll be all in. I think. I mean,
I don't know. Microsoft are a very big company. I don't know how much they need them.
And, yeah,
they need games.
Yeah,
but I see. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because the Arkham games and the Middle Earth games probably won't be included in the deal. So at that point, what is the point?
Yeah.
What's
the
point?
That's probably the actual pull for it as well.
Yeah, and Mortal Kombat might be, because I'm pretty sure, Jam, correct me if I'm wrong, Mortal Kombat's owned by NetherRealm, right? They own the IP, right?
I think so, yeah.
I believe that's to be the case. Whereas Batman and Lord of the Rings is...
Injustice as well as NetherRealm.
Yeah, but then that's like DC as well, and then you have to sort of contract that in as well. And that could cost even more money. So is it worth
Spider-Man
it
all over again?
There's a lot of legality. Legalities. I can't even say the word.
Legalities.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the one. I'm glad I've got you guys.
I think I'd be interested to see what they come up with, but I think there's a better way to spend $4 billion. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's quite a lot of money, isn't it?
But we'll see. It'll be. I think it'll be a move in the right direction, but I'm unsure if at that price point it's worth it. Anyway, gentlemen, are we still playing Pokemon Go?
We talked about it a few weeks ago.
Ish, we did. I got an ish, and Pokemon Go is 4 years old.
4 years,
which is
old.
Mental.
4 years ago, about a billion people decided to socialize outside.
It was the closest.
Mobile phones.
Yeah, it's the closest we've ever been to world peace, and I will stand by that.
It really was actually.
They've got a lot of people out of the house.
Oh, it definitely did.
Got including me. Me. Oh my god! Can you believe it?
I remember seeing when we were to the park, just hordes of people.
Hordes of people.
In the distance, just moving across. It's like, what the hell?
Well, Hayden Taylor from GamesIndustry.biz reports that Pokemon Go has grossed 3.6 billion over 4 years.
Most of that's been Grant.
Most of it's been Grant. Yeah, I agree.
Gentlemen, that's a lot of money. For anyone who says Pokemon Go, that is a laugh in the face.
For a mobile game.
Hey mate, Niantic can go in and buy WB games.
Oh yeah, buy them twice. To be fair, yeah, that's funny.
Could you imagine?
Not much else to add other than
the next Batman game on a mobile.
As in, that thing's going to keep on going.
Pokemon's a machine, and anyone that thinks Pokemon, it's not going to do well.
Yeah. I agree.
I agree. But just a nice one to add there. Pokemon Go's still a colossal machine and still doing well. Next story, interesting for me. I'm a big fan of these collectible items.
Yeah.
I think Jam is as well. I think Bishop. I don't think you care too much. So
not so much on the collector stuff, no. But
Jam,
depends what it is.
Are you interested in one of these, Jam? Sega have announced the Astro City Mini, which is basically a small arcade cabinet.
I want to see a house more.
Yeah, this is. I'm a bit concerned as well.
That's a product photo, isn't it?
Yeah, this comes from Sam Byford from where are we? The Verge. It comes packed with 36 games, including Alien Syndrome, Alien Storm, Golden Axe, Revenge of Death Adder, Columns 2, Dark Edge, Virtua Fighter, and Alter Beast, which is the biggest pile of shit ever.
Yeah, and these are ones that they put in there because they're your headline ones, aren't they? I mean, Golden Axe, Columns is sick. Alter Beast, people like it for some reason.
Releasing in Japan for 12,800 yen, which is about $120. There's an HDMI out on the back, as well as 2 USB-A ports.
Cool.
Does this interest you? Are you? I mean, to play Virtua Fighter and that would be annoying because I'd want to play 2-player.
Probably won't buy it.
No, I need to see it. And if it's anything like the mini game gear with the 400 different colours and the 2 games on each system and etc.
Yeah, you're out.
I mean, it's cool that they're trying to modernize a, kind of an old arcade system.
Weirdly, actually, earlier on I was talking to Steph and that the Euro Millions came on. It's like 127 million jackpot. And Steph's like, "What would you do with it?" I said, "There's one thing I'd want to do, and it's a dream of like if I ever become like really rich, is like obviously
arcade."
I've told you this before.
No, I have the same dream.
No, I would want like the whole basement, like multiple rooms of arcades, but I wouldn't want like modern ones. There would be a modern room, I suppose, but I'd want like proper 80s arcade, like 80s, really 90s arcade machines from that time.
That would be sick.
The ones that might not work, that would need to be refurbished and things like that. That'd be cool. Definitely have that if I was really rich.
For a few beers.
I don't think I need 127 million pounds to do that. You know.
No, but
you know, 5 to 10 million. Cool. Oh.
Yeah, I think you can get. I know an F-Zero GX machine is about 4.5 Gs.
Yeah.
Which I've been tempted a few times, considering my PayPal limit of $5,000. I've been tempted a few times. I'm not going to lie to you.
Stick that in your bedroom.
Yeah. I always wanted to make my own one, like the pre-built ones, and put a Raspberry Pi in it and whack a few, whack a few games on. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, through the grapevine. Bish, do you like old arcade games? Are you chilling?
Not as much as you two know, but
is it because we're old?
Like to see this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
no, it's a running theme.
You're like 3 years younger than us.
I know.
4 years.
If we put Gallagher in front of you, I think you'll have a good time. But not
really. Robotron, that was a great one.
If I actually had the arcade games in front of me, I probably would enjoy them more than I make it out to be.
It's a better experience playing on that than just like loading it up on your PC.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I like doing that, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's just that I think it's a nostalgia thing, isn't it? It's got a bit of a sort of old kind of when we were younger, kind of as kids.
Yeah. Arcades always had a smell to me as well.
Yeah. A certain je ne sais quoi.
I'd have to bottle it and stick that in my basement somehow.
It just smells of sweaty feet, mate.
The arcade fucking air freshener. It's nearly as bad as the bacon air freshener. Jesus.
Oh, mate. Give me a Big Mac air freshener, we'll be buzzing.
Oh my god.
Gentlemen, moving on. Gamescom's online event starts in August.
It does.
Yeah. August 27th to the 23rd. There'll be some big shows, mate.
Oh, it's going back in time. August the 27th to the 23rd.
30th, beg your pardon. It was going back in time. Beg your pardon, good sirs. Yeah, I mean, Jeff Keighley's presenting it. It's coming from Swime Corp as well.
Sweet.
Mate, Gamescom's the one. This comes from Andy Chalk from, where are we, PC Gamer.
Gamescom is getting bigger, isn't it?
Yeah,
seems to get
Gamescom,
bigger every year.
I believe mostly there's more people at Gamescom than there is at E3. Most years, but E3's going down the shitter over the past couple of years.
Yeah, it's a damn shame as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all in on this. Daily shows over the 3 days from IGN. Jeff Keighley bringing us the hype.
We love some Jeff Keighley.
Oh yeah, we do. He's always welcome on the show. Jeff, if you want to come on, don't worry about it.
Open invite, mate.
Sort that out.
You can be our new presenter if you like. We don't.
Oh yeah, I'll chill out. I'll be living the dream, mate.
So here's a quick question for you.
Go on.
E3.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it coming back?
No.
I don't know. They coped well this year with not having it.
Yeah, we're still not finished.
The year before, etc., I had no Sony, and people were pulling out to do their own thing. So I don't know. I do want it to come back. I'd love to just have it all back as it used to be.
Just a few days.
If they came out next year and said, let's say COVID-19 was completely gone and we were
Fingers
all
crossed.
back to normal again. Okay, by next year's E3, right? And they came up to us and they said, we're not doing E3 anymore. What do you think people would react? How do you think people would react on that one?
Go on, John.
We get some sort of E3 just without the E3 branding.
Well, yeah.
Sony doesn't have to pay for a spot on E3, and Microsoft don't have to pay for it.
Costs a lot of money to go to E3, big companies.
Yes,
apparently.
It does, yeah.
So they can save a shitload of money by doing it all on their own.
Nintendo ahead of the curve, mate.
Yeah, but they can still, let's say Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony just did back-to-back things over a week or something like that.
I mean, we're still not done this year,
rid of the middleman.
We're still not done this year because we've got Ubisoft and Microsoft to go.
Yeah,
with,
I mean, I suppose what people will miss is the people that physically can go or physically do go.
Obviously, yeah. If you've been E3 before,
would be
then obviously
amazing to go. It'd be hype. I'd love to do it.
It's not because like E3 isn't just about the games. It's about the cosplayers. It's about the the experience of being there.
It used to be like press only, like very strict. But then they opened it to the public. Then the press were getting pissed off because they could never get anywhere. I think and I think the year after that they allowed the press to come in like 3 days early or something like that, wasn't it? And then get like early stuff in, and maybe
then I think they opened it up like a few days before for the press, and then the public were allowed to come in. I think it was the last E3 before it all kind of went apart. But it's a shame to see E3 go. I don't actually know whether or not this is actually going to be the case, and it is going next year. But
you might just slim it down.
Yeah, maybe.
And gradually fade out. But
that's the thing, is it probably will just gradually fade out. You're right. Yeah.
Because Nintendo don't do a show anymore. Sony weren't there last year. They probably won't go back now.
The big companies are slowly.
Ubisoft and Microsoft.
But that's not going to keep E3 afloat, is it?
No.
Just having two major companies.
No, it's just selling hot dogs for 20 quid a pop, mate.
Which they probably do.
You've got Bethesda as well. But...
Oh, Bethesda do it. Forgot about that. Jesus Christ. Speaking of Microsoft, gentlemen, we finally have confirmation, which I believe Jeffy Grub, mate, last week was saying. Microsoft Game Showcase, Xbox Game Showcase is live July 23rd. At 9 a.m. Pacific time, which I believe is approximately 5 o'clock for UK people.
Sweet. Are we watching it?
Yeah, we're all in, right?
Yeah.
Yep, all in.
I'm buzzing for this show. It's going to be great.
What do we believe to be there?
Fable.
We're all in on Fable.
Yeah,
or what?
I reckon probably Fable. Yeah, I think it's pretty much. Set in stone, isn't it, at this point?
Do you think they'll? I know.
Obviously, Halo Infinite. It's already been announced.
We had him ghosting them Twitter accounts. Do you think we might get teased with Perfect Dark as well?
Yeah,
Perfect Dark.
Maybe. That's happening, mate. Yeah, I'm not sure if they'll go all in on both of them.
You might see a little tease.
Just bring one
or something,
or one of the teas. I don't think there'll be both.
I mean, what else though? Because I mean, Xbox has got to put a lot out there.
This has to be good.
Sony.
No. This has to be hype as shit, mate. To even put a dent in Sony, because people's got a PS5.
Yep. No, I totally agree.
We need to know.
This is just my personal opinion, but I think in terms of the look and the way that the new consoles are, I think the PS5 just looks and feels better than the Xbox Series X, in my opinion. That's just my personal.
I mean, the Xbox Series X isn't much to look at.
Yeah,
but I do think the
fridge.
I do think the PS5 might be something too much to look at. If you know what I mean?
Maybe. Yeah,
but I couldn't give a fuck what they look like.
I'm on the side when it comes to PS5 where I don't actually mind the look of it. It looks all right. I know there's a lot of people out there that really don't like the look of the PS5.
You'll get used to it, won't you? People will get used to it.
But kind of, they've got to go quite big here in order to really kind of wow people in order to buy their console. But again, this is the problem. Unfortunately, all of their first party games are going to be on PC as well. Yeah. So if you're a PC gamer, which a lot of people
selling you an Xbox,
exactly, you're not selling
It's hard to sell that way. Yeah,
it is a lot harder to sell. Yeah,
especially with Sony doing so well, it's really difficult to probably get your foot
absolutely
back in the door.
But this also brings me on to another thing.
Go on.
I saw a post earlier today about apparently Sony might possibly be doing another sort of reveal with some games and stuff.
I've got you covered. I reckon they will. I've got you covered, my man.
Oh, okay, great.
Joe Aspie from PSU, PlayStation Universe, I think that stands for. Sony has reportedly held first and third party announcements back for August State of Play. You assume to serve back this Microsoft show.
To give extra hype from the.
I reckon this is where we'll see pricing.
Yeah, definitely,
and more marketing. Yeah, maybe we might see like a black version as well as the white version.
Okay.
I have a question.
Right.
He says, "Are we seeing Silent Hill at the Sony thing? If it is a thing,
that'd be another really
cool.
good drop. Actually,
imagine that it's out of nowhere, bang, Silent Hill,
is it?
back.
Yeah, on top of what we've already got. Yeah, it'd be cool. But State of Plays, they're only about 20 minutes long. They're not long, are they?
No, that's true.
That's enough to, I suppose,
to keep the to keep the hype going to the Sony side.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
and they need to tie up some loose ends with the consumer.
This rumor comes from, this is a Tom Phillips tweet who works at Eurogamer, says Sony has first and third party stuff still to announce. Feels like it has quite smartly held them back. Sorry.
I mean,
so
it's going to be. If this is true, then this is very
tactical shift in it.
It is.
It says he suggests that Bethesda might be there again with Ghostwire Tokyo and some other stuff. That Batman game or Suicide Squad, which it probably is. It's got to be somewhere soon because they've been teasing that game for years. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm still against that Suicide Squad game.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I just really am.
Not feeling it at all.
You haven't seen it yet. We've been in it off, mate.
I know.
I know.
I don't like the idea of it.
The whole, like, it's not even that. It's just like the films and stuff like that. Kind of,
I have a question.
Leave a sour taste in your mouth.
That Harley Quinn show was quite good, though. To be fair,
I've not seen that yet.
No, it's quite funny. A few questions on the whole. I'm going to swing back to Microsoft now on their game show, guys. Excuse me. Will we see a price at the Microsoft event?
You know what? I reckon they're going to go balls deep.
Gentlemen,
I reckon they will.
We are in July now. We need to know how much we need to save. You assume about 4 or 5 months to launch. Agreed, Jam. We need to know how much we need to save to.
Yeah, they've got to give people time.
This is nonsense. This is just somebody, please. And then you can undercut people after. Just show a price.
Yeah.
500.
But again, if it might be again smart on Sony's part, whereas Microsoft would reveal their price first, and then Sony might undercut, or they might do it another way around. You might see no price, and then we get the state of play in August, and then Microsoft do a little mini one. Or
I reckon Microsoft are a lot more reckless when it comes to this kind of thing. They don't mind spending the extra money in order to get the consoles out. I think that obviously both companies are obviously going to take a loss on their consoles. They're just going to. It's just going to be one of those. But I think that Microsoft don't really mind the extra, if you ask me. Because the fact of the matter is, when you get a console into someone's home, into someone's living room, you're not only selling the brand, you're also selling, you're selling the game passes, the
ecosystem of it all.
Yeah, the ecosystem, exactly. You're selling a lot more than just, and then of course, obviously, there's advertisements on the actual pages and stuff on the actual console. So, through like the store and stuff. It's a very clever marketing scheme, and I think that I reckon Microsoft are going to do it. I reckon they'll do it on the 23rd.
It's like they're both, Sony and Microsoft both locking arms, but they're both trying to do different things. Like one's trying to sell you a box, one's trying to sell you an ecosystem. Yeah, you know what I mean. It just depends what you want to do. Will we see Lockhart there?
Lockhart? You
know what Lockhart is. Don't do a jam and not know what Lockhart is.
I'm glad you know I don't know what it is.
Oh, gentlemen, I'll get a page up for you both. Lockhart.
You should have just expected this.
Is the alleged lower powered model of the Series X.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
I'm guessing this is unconfirmed, right?
I mean,
didn't they say that this was this a lower powered one, but probably still more powerful than the PS5?
It's just as powerful, I think they said.
Not just as
back on Friday, blah blah.
Soup's nose.
I mean, if they're gonna show the price, they're obviously gonna show this as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean,
if you're gonna do this, it's just.
So it might be their digital only version.
Might be a digital only version. I think it's, from what I understand, judging by the rumors, which have been going around for years, feels like decades now. It is slightly less powerful as well, but still got enough juice and under the hood. But this is there, right? If it is real, surely. Like I said, the price. price is there. I said that last time, and I still soup some.
I don't get why they'd need to do one.
Why not? Telling you, sell that ecosystem, mate.
Exactly,
yeah.
what we just discussed a second.
I mean, it might be good for if xCloud, but
yeah, I think that's what they're trying to get at.
Not everybody's after the massive next gen gaming stuff. They just want a console that runs more smoother with a better.
Doesn't Xbox One have Game Pass?
Yeah,
it's got the whole ecosystem. Why we need a Lockhart?
But that's the thing is Lockhart would allow you to play the next gen games. Eventually, Xbox One is going to be set aside, isn't it? Just going to be. So I don't know.
I can't wait.
It's just their way of getting the extra money, essentially.
There was a lot of from Xbox One. They had how many different variants? Three different variants.
Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X.
Was the X just the digital one?
The X is no. The Xbox SAD is the digital. Xbox One SAD is the digital one. Xbox One S digital only edition.
Yeah, so there was like, oh, here's a better Xbox, here's a better Xbox, here's a better Xbox, here's the next generation, here's one that's not as good as the next generation jump.
Right.
A bit confusing. I mean, I'm not saying it won't work. I'm saying it probably will work.
The worst thing that happened is Microsoft trying to think of names that, because the reason they don't go Xbox 1, 2, 3 is because they'd be one behind Sony if they did that. And it's
oh my god.
Because this would be the Xbox 4 and the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're on the tangent of stupid names.
Yeah, geez, okay. I didn't think about it that way, actually.
Xbox do have stupid names for their consoles.
That's why.
They do, but that's why, okay.
I mean, the Xbox One was 3 behind PS4.
Exactly.
They still went back and called it Xbox One.
Xbox One. Yeah, we'll try our damnedest to do a watch along to this, as I said before the show. The 23rd we'll probably go live about it starts at 5, but we'll probably go live about 4 and have a chat, and then watch Bishop cream over Halo, and then just go on.
Yeah, get that wet floor sign out.
That'd be great, mate. Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Anything to add?
Not really, no.
No, we all buzzing. Some hype things happening.
Hype train, mate.
Gentlemen, any unpopular opinions?
I have a great one.
Go on.
So, as you know, I don't usually do unpopular opinions. This one's a bit personal. I was thinking about it this morning. I was like, actually, and I've been thinking about it for a while now. And okay, I'm going to say it. I'm not as hyped about Halo Infinite as I'm making it out to be.
Why? You're ruining the show, Bishop.
Right.
The whole show rolls around your buzzing off Halo. That's what keeps us going. I'm joking.
So Halo Infinite, don't get me wrong, I am excited for it.
Are you worried at all?
That's the big one. I'm very worried.
It'll always be that way.
Yeah.
Obviously 343 have been.
Did they have that in their locker? Can I just ask you that first quickly?
Say that again.
Did they have that in their locker, like to reinvent Halo, if you will, or to reinvigorate Halo?
Or do you think it's going to be more of the same?
It's going to be Halo 5 again.
Well, that's the thing, is they've got to do both. They've got to be able to keep the core fans and not piss off the core fans, but at the same time, they've also got to make a game that's new and that works, that makes sense for the next generation.
Do you think you get a battle royale mode?
Absolutely not. 100% not.
I mean,
are you sure they won't get on that bandwagon?
I swear to God, if they do that, I'm going to kick the Xbox.
Obviously, I mean, like, on top of this. Or do you think they could save it and do like what Call of Duty have done if they ever jumped on that bandwagon? Would they put a mode in, or would they have a separate game?
If they announce a Battle Royale, I will get very annoyed. And the reason why I get very annoyed is because that is time spent making a better Halo Infinite game. If you spend more time on Battle Royale, no, it won't be good though. It's Battle Royale.
Speaking out of term here, because I haven't really played Warzone or the new Call of Duty. They were made kind of side by side, and both of them were really good games. Like in the consensus, they were both really, really good.
I'm not dissing Battle Royale, right? Okay, okay. So
I'm just saying you can get a quality Infinite and a quality Halo Battle Royale.
Yeah, the thing that I'm concerned about is that there's so many Battle Royales games coming out at the moment,
I agree.
and it just I just don't know. It's just
Nice one, Soups.
That will actually be me in a month's time.
Yeah, you'd be buzzing off it, mate.
Oh my god. Yeah, I just think battle royales they're done to death at this point, and it's driving me nuts.
But I still think we're in the beginning of it. I
agree with you. I agree.
I don't think we're coming at the end of battle royale games.
I definitely
till the
agree.
next whatever comes along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there was always.
But yeah, go on.
Sorry, just 2 seconds. There was always like World War II games for ages, and then there was zombie games.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's battle royale games.
Yeah, it's like it's just a fad, isn't it? Essentially. Yeah. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you on that one. I still don't think we're anywhere near the kind of the end of battle royales, really. But I'm sick of seeing them. I don't know. I mean, admittedly, that is a little bit my own opinion, obviously, because I'm just not a huge fan of battle royales. It's just not my type of thing.
I'm gonna tell you the best battle royale.
Come on.
Tetris 99.
Tetris 99.
Tetris 99 is
by a mile.
By the way.
By a mile.
Just so good. It is really good.
Mm-hmm. It's great.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Battle royales to me, they just don't do it for me at all. And yeah, I don't know. But back to Halo. Yeah, I'm more anxious and a little bit. I'm really trying to hold back on my hype for it because it's just. I'm at that situation where I know it's going to be bad. Despite how much they're going to put into it, I just have a feeling it's going to be bad, and it does generally upset me that I'm in this way. Like,
you're already pissed off, and it's not even out yet.
I know.
This is fascinating.
And are you going to buy an Xbox for this, or are you going to PC it?
I might do. I might actually buy an Xbox.
So that means that if you're going to get pissed off, you'll buy a quadruple A game, and you'll buy the console to go with it, and potentially not like it. I mean, I suppose you'll have other games to play on the Xbox at least.
I mean, it's Halo. It's Halo, so I'm obviously gonna play it.
It will sell.
I mean, obviously, I'm still gonna, I'll be getting into the whole Forge mode and stuff like that, making maps and stuff like that for people, and getting in with the community and stuff, and and doing what I usually do when I play a Halo game. But if the core fundamentals aren't there. For you need a game that gives you the tools in order to keep the longevity. Is it? I can't.
Longevity
of the game.
But the replayability is in the multiplayer. Anyway,
absolutely. Yeah. Halo's always been about multiplayer in terms of replayability. And if the Forge mode's terrible, then people don't make maps properly, and people don't enjoy their content because of it. Just small little things that you don't think really add up, but they really do. One of the things that was really annoying with Halo 3 was the split screen. The multiplayer on campaign was really laggy.
Mm-hmm.
You also got the theater mode, which they had an option in theater mode in Halo 3, which was you could have like one or two I think it's like up to 4 people watching a clip with you at the same time, but it was just it was atrocious.
What's the point of that?
It's just so that you can share a clip with someone over voice chat.
Oh, okay.
But without you having to kind of like
leave the game.
Yeah, without leaving the game or whatever the case may be. It was a cool idea, but yeah, there's a lot of things in the old Halo games that I think they did really well, but there's a few things that I think they didn't do so well. So fingers crossed they get it right. I'm just really holding my hype. I really am, and I hate that feeling. I really do.
It sounds like you're talking yourself out of liking the game.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I mean, if you're going in with this like predisposition that it's not going to be good, and it turns out to be good,
yeah, and it turns out
probably
to be amazing,
feel much better about it.
Exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, that's probably another reason I'm just trying to hold off a little bit, because
I've done that.
If I get too hyped and it's terrible, then
I've done that before.
Get fucking heartbroken.
About some things, you go into it overhyped, and you're like, I had much higher expectations.
Absolutely.
A la Batman, Dark Knight. Is it Dark Knight? The second one.
Arkham Knight. Arkham City.
No.
Sorry.
No, the second film.
Oh, Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
I was like that with. Is it
like
Alita Battle Angel?
Oh, what are you saying about that now?
Oh, I loved it. It was
Oh,
great.
right, yeah. Okay.
I just didn't. I didn't. When I went in to watch it, I didn't have any expectations for it at all. I just thought it was just going to be a really rubbish film, but it turned out to be absolutely fantastic.
Great.
One of my favorite films.
The script is a bit weird in places, but
it was a bit
solid.
weird script, but
solid.
Other than that, it was still really, really solid.
Anything to add on that unpopular opinion, Bishop, mate? Before I give you mine.
Okay.
Mine's more an unpopular statement. I'm just going to state it. I wish Microsoft stuck to their guns and went ahead with that stupid plan they had with the DRM shit, just to see just to see. They'll probably be losing by even more, and they'll probably be in the bin. But I'd love to see if it did come off.
Explain to me what that is.
Like the DRM stuff, like it was always online and all that.
You weren't allowed to, like,
the whole online exclusivity thing. Right? Okay,
and you couldn't share your own.
Very
games.
Anti-consumer, very just shite.
A lot of people got uproar about it, didn't they?
Them to just say no, this is what we're doing. And
PlayStation had the best response to that.
That 7-second video that won the generation before it even began.
Yep.
But even then, they may as well just stop with the guns because they're getting battered anyway.
It's a good point. Yeah, I mean,
it could have made
really did mess that up.
I'm just curious as to see where we'd be now.
Happened.
Do you know what I mean?
CEX would be worse off.
Yeah.
This is like one of those
trade-ins.
This is like one of those like parallel universe things where you're like, if so and so went back and did this, what would be like now? Like,
hindsight.
I really like that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if the DRM stuff, because when the games were locked to your Xbox originally, so I couldn't lend you my games, you couldn't lend me your games. Once you stop playing with them, you can't trade them in to get some money back. You can't trade up or anything like that.
It was purely for them.
Anti-consumer nonsense.
It was. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I'd love to see what kind of state they'd be in though. Jam. Any unpopular opinion, or should we move on to Bishop's forgotten gem?
Move on.
Bishop, mate.
All right.
Oh, 2 seconds.
Would I still pre-order Apex?
Do you mean Anthem?
I think you meant Anthem there.
If you can go back, would you still get it? I think you would.
Anthem was a bit of an impulse buy. I knew it was going to be bad.
But you still bought it anyway.
But I just bought it.
I knew
anyway.
it was going to be bad.
Honestly, I said it to myself before I bought it. I was like, I know it's going to be. I know this game is going to let me down, but I want to play it. I was excited. I don't know why. For some reason, there was just something about it. I think it was the whole idea that you could be like Iron Man and just fly around and shit. For some reason, there was just something about it that just made me just hooked on it. I knew it was going to be a bad game, and I knew for a fact that I wasn't going to like it. And I paid for it, obviously.
With actual money.
With actual money. It was a bit of a twofer there. But yeah, no, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, there was a few little bits of it that I did enjoy. I liked that. The concept was cool.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
They just didn't pull it off.
I'm a big fan of mechs, mate. So naturally, when I saw that trailer, that one that looks good,
it was really good.
Swinging around and bouncing around, I was like, oh yeah, this looks good. And then the beta came out, I was like, nope. And then the game came out, I was like, nope, thank you.
Gameplay was
cheers,
terrible.
mates. See you next time. Go work on Dragon Age or something.
One of my least favorite parts about the whole game was just the movement system, just moving around the world. Like, it was just like you had to, right. So in order to fly for a very long period of time, you have to fly to the ground and wait for your jet boosters to kind of what's the word?
Recharge.
Well, not necessarily recharge. Because they overheat.
Cool down.
Cool down. There you go. Thank you. And yeah, like it just really frustrates you because it kind of takes away the fun of being able to fly around and do things.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's cool at first.
Yeah.
But then after about 10 minutes of playing, it gets very, very frustrating.
To balance the gameplay, I can see why, because if it was overpowered, if you could just do it all the time, then maybe that's why they put it on. But
yeah, I get the whole balancing thing.
I understand your frustration, mate. I understand your frustration. Bishop, enough about nonsense like Anthem.
Yes.
We've got a Forgotten Gem to chat about. What have you picked today, my friend?
Well, this kind of ties into last week. And genuinely...
What was last week's?
You...
Not Forgotten Gems.
It was...
I'm talking about this. This ties in with one of the tracks for the quiz that we had last week, and it was kind of like a bit of a hint, really, as to what my kind of Forgotten Gem was going to be this week. My Forgotten Gem this week is the original Time Crisis.
You're buzzing, Bish.
Great game,
mate. Great game.
That's just done. It had the pedal.
Did it? Yeah, the pedal and stuff. Yeah. One of the reasons why I picked this is because it really brought a bunch of amazing games to the table. Do you know what I mean? It kind of made people really think about arcade games and stuff like that. And
like on shooters, mate. Right.
Yeah, you got what is it called? Call of the Haunted or what? I forgot what it was called.
House of the Dead.
Thank you. There you go. What the hell was
loads of them as well now.
Point Blank as well. Did you ever play that?
Oh, Point Blank was so fun.
Funny.
No, I don't think I did actually.
Bishop, mate. Point Blank's great. But enough about Point Blank. Time Crisis.
Time Crisis is just so good. It was just such a fun game, and just go into the arcades or just go into like your local bowling alley or whatever the case may be, wherever you are, and just playing these games. So for those of you that have never seen Time Crisis, what are you doing, by the way?
By the way,
Time Crisis, essentially you had a like a portable plastic gun that you kind of pointed at the screen. And that's how you play. Otherwise, it's just.
What's controller as well? You could use controller.
Oh, you could use controller as well
on the PlayStation,
so
which is what this footage is from.
Yeah, so this is obviously a very linear game. Basically, it's the exact same no matter how.
Yeah, you don't control the movement. You just shoot it.
You don't control the movement. You just shoot. But it was just a really fun experience.
Pop out of cover. You control that, don't you?
Yeah, you can pop out cover.
In the arcades, it was a pedal, and then with the pad, correct, I assume it was R1 or R2 or L2 or something.
They were just super fun games.
Oh yeah, they're great. High score chasing. Oh, I got further than you. You could play 2-player, I think, in the arcade with. You could, couldn't you? Right? Could you not?
Say again?
You play 2-player in this, couldn't you?
Yeah, I think.
In the arcade, you definitely could in the arcade.
I know you can in 2
and 3. I'm not sure. But yeah, go and play it.
There was definitely one of them that you could play 2-player in the arcade.
Time Crisis 2 is definitely, because I remember we had pink and a blue gun. I remember. I'm not sure if you could on the first one, or if you could on PlayStation. I'm not too sure.
I do agree with Soups on that one. This doesn't technically class as a Forgotten Gem because
to be fair.
But still.
I mean, nobody talks about the first one, to be fair.
You say that's that, Soups.
The second one's best, that's why.
You say that, Soups, but to be honest, the younger generation that's kind of been brought up with just iPhones and iPods and all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. It is. It's very old. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you're quite a young person, you won't know about this game. You just will not know. So.
We didn't. 95, mate.
Wow, it's early.
Technically, is a Forgotten Gem.
There are 5 of them.
Because we're old.
There are 5 now.
There are 5 of them.
5 of them.
What was the 5th one? That must have been last gen then.
2015 it come out apparently. Time Crisis 5.
PS3, Xbox 360.
Yeah, March 2015. There's an
because you can't
machine.
play them on HD TVs, can you?
There is an arcade machine.
Arcade machine.
Of course there is.
You can't play them on HD TVs. You have to have CRT to have light gun games.
I think you do.
I was kind of on the precipice,
mate.
I cannot talk today. I was on the precipice of choosing Dino Crisis. I was so close. Yeah. But no, it has to be Time Crisis. It's got to be Time Crisis. Just purely for the fact of what it brought to the table.
Yeah, man. I know what you're saying, Bish, mate. I know what you're saying.
Fantastic.
I know what you're saying. Jam. Anything to add?
No, but that has inspired my next Forgotten Gem.
Probably
That's
Point
Thursday.
It's Point Blank.
No, it's not Point Blank.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
House of the Dead.
Nope.
Or some other nonsense you like. Gentlemen,
it's fucking
Time Crisis 2. And then Jack's choice will be Time Crisis 3.
Yeah, man. Gentlemen, you know what time it is?
Quiz time.
It's quiz time.
Quiz time. I've started to have a theme for each episode to limit the possibilities, because I think a more broad, wider arrangement can be quite difficult to limit your choices.
Kind of disagree with you on that one. I think the more broader the better, because
you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's just my personal opinion.
John, what do you reckon?
I don't mind things.
Right. So today's theme is tavern music.
Tavern music.
So
okay.
Music usually found in taverns in video games.
Mm-hmm.
So Jam's
not in cantina. Not in cantinas.
Not in cantina. No. So
what's that from, Bishop?
Don't know. No idea.
Jam. I don't think you're gonna do very well on this one, mate.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
I have 4 tracks today. I just need. To be fair, you can give me like the franchise and then the number in the franchise, or the name of the game in the franchise. For 2 points. I'll give the chat a minute or so, and then we'll move on to you pair, who will.
I'll need to turn my stream up.
Yes, lad.
Same.
Gentlemen, name the track. 2 seconds. Sorry. Start at the beginning.
Okay, it's death. Okay.
I know it.
No, I know what it is, but
I might not know it then.
Jam, you don't know it.
I don't know it.
No.
Okay. I think I know it.
I know it.
You don't know it.
It's obvious.
Ooh, Soup's unlucky, mate. It's not Fable.
No.
It's that shit you like.
I never played it.
Is it that shit?
Oh, okay, I might be wrong. I don't know it then.
I played it like for 5 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Maybe
Oh,
it's about an hour, maybe. I'm not sure.
I was thinking The Witcher.
That was a minute. Gentlemen, any ideas? Or in the chat, last hurrah before I pass it over.
It's not The Witcher.
It's not The Witcher. No, not that one.
Oh shit. Okay.
Would you know it, Jack, if you had played it and didn't know the title?
No.
Okay.
Do you want another clue?
Go on.
I said the name of this franchise in the show today.
It's not Final Fantasy 9, is it?
No.
That's really annoying.
I said it. I was like, "Ooh, cheeky man."
Skyrim.
It's not Skyrim.
World of Warcraft.
It's not World of Warcraft, but it's a good guess. You just put like high fantasy games in Google and just gone through the list.
Is it Pokemon Go? You talked about
It's not
today.
Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
They have taverns in Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
Share your screen, Jam. Let me see what you do.
All them NPCs you can interact with.
Yeah, man.
I'm on the dock.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not on the dot. It's,
I know. I'm
it's
just trying to get
no idea.
Yeah, I was trying to get.
Don't know it. No.
Are you out, Jam?
You have to give us this one.
Bish, are you out as well? You're going to be
have to
fuming,
give us
Bish,
this one.
mate.
Go on.
Anyone in the chat? I'm just going to say Dragon Age Origins.
Wait, we talked about that today?
I mentioned it when
you did mention it.
When you said about Anthem. I mentioned it.
Yeah, go work on Dragon Age.
I would never have gotten that in a million years. I've played Dragon Age Origins. It's one of my favorite games. How the hell did I get that? Oh, wow. Okay.
Told you to be
That's
fuming.
interesting. That's cool. No, I like that.
Gentlemen.
That's cool. Round 2.
Name the game. Are you ready? Another clue. I wouldn't have got this one either.
It's not really a clue.
It is a clue.
Have you ever played this game?
I would have thought so.
Soups with Oblivion.
Cheeky Soups, but it's not Oblivion, so. It's a tune now.
Where's Dan when you need him?
Where's Dan? Where is he? He's missing.
He's moved out, no Wi-Fi, or if he's watching it, he's on his phone, so he can't type. I think he's watching it.
What a legend, mate.
I am all out of ideas. I have no idea.
Should we have a clue? Been a minute. Gentlemen want a clue, and everyone in the chat wants a clue. There is a new one due for release soon.
There's a new game
in the franchise.
If
I was to give you the entry, it wouldn't give it away.
How many games are there in the franchise?
So far, I mean, it's quite.
The Grandia.
It's not Grandia. Good guess. Give me a second, Bish, mate. Because I think there's quite an extensive. I think there's a few spin-offs as well, which is going to confuse me a little bit.
That will confuse me too.
Going to go on Wikipedia.
Okay, how many main games are there in the series?
Currently, as of right now, 2.
2. Okay.
Ni no Kuni.
Good guess, but no.
Oh, that is a good guess.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9.
A lot of spin-offs then.
On Wikipedia, including games that aren't out yet, there's 11. There's 2 that aren't out. One's a spin-off, one's the next entry in the main series.
Not Dragon Quest.
Is it
Bishop?
Is it a exclusive or is it a third party? Third party.
It's a very PC heavy game. Like most people who play it on PC, but it is out on consoles.
Okay.
Bishop, really, mate, you're gonna be livid, mate.
I am gonna be fuming. I know I am.
How much to tell you? Is everybody out? Hazard a guess, Bishop.
Skyrim.
You're just gonna say it for everyone, aren't you, Jam?
Yeah.
Go on.
Baldur's Gate.
You kidding me?
That's Baldur's Gate.
Fuck.
Do you want the next one?
Which Baldur's Gate was it? Was it the original Baldur's Gate?
I believe it was the first one, yeah.
Watch Mary's just going to steal.
That's probably why I don't
retain the title.
It was such a long time ago since I played that game.
It's either the first one or one of the DLC added expansions. But it's definitely the first one. I've got it here on the.
Damn.
I believe.
Okay, yeah, and I don't think we'd ever got.
Gentlemen, you will get this one.
Hopefully.
I mean it.
Okay. Tavern music is really hard because they're all quite similar.
I'm thinking about it, I was like, this is quite hard actually.
Which means we'll get it.
I fucking swear to God.
Because we've already said it, that's why.
I know. I think I know.
Anyone in the chat? Oof. Soup's unlucky, mate. It's not Red Dead 2.
And you knew it straight away.
I'm actually working on the cover of the song, by the way. Chilling.
Since you've got a chance to win this. We've already said it as well.
Gentlemen, that was a minute. Anyone in the chat? Gotta pass it on.
Okay. Question is though, which of the games is it? I'm swaying towards 3 as well.
Who's first?
I'll allow Bishop to go first.
Bishop, what is it, mate?
Fuck it, I'm gonna go Witcher 2.
Is it Witcher 2? The franchise is correct.
Franchise is correct. The game's wrong.
The entry is
Witcher
wrong.
3, wasn't
Witcher
it?
3.
Witcher 3.
Yeah, of course it was. Jam wins.
Yeah. I'll give you both a point for that one because you both got either or. We'll have a decider though, gentlemen. You know what I mean? I've got a cheeky decider.
Technically, Jam wins because he would have guessed Witcher 3.
Who's the decider?
You guess Witcher first, so you get the point for Witcher. And then Jam snuck in with 3. So I'm going to give you both a point.
Actually, I was holding 3 up before he said Witcher.
He was actually.
Yeah, to be fair.
Carry on.
And you just ignored him, Bishop, mate. Decider City, mate. Soups, come in for the kill. If you're in the chat, gentlemen. What is this game? Gentlemen, unlucky Soups, mate. It's not Persona 4.
It's really reminding me of RuneScape, and that's really annoying me. But I know it's not RuneScape.
Soups knows. Probably, I guess. Nice, mate. Drop a massive clue.
Go on.
Everybody knows this game.
Final Fantasy 9.
No.
Damn it.
Why?
Everybody knows this game.
Everybody.
Skyrim.
No.
World of Warcraft.
Yes.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Is it actually?
World of Warcraft.
Oh my god. That would have been far from my answer as well. Jeez. Okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
That was jammy.
Turn off my Shazam now.
It is Soups, mate. World of Warcraft Tavern, it's called, apparently. According to YouTube. By Jason Hayes, Tracy W. Bush, and Derek Duke.
I was amazed, yeah.
And Ben Stafford.
I was thinking like.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking like if like an Egypt place or something like that.
I was thinking like that rustic kind of Witcher, Skyrim.
It's still like every single one of those tracks that reminded me of Witcher. Every single one of them.
Except for the one that. Oh no, it's a bit fair. You got the Witcher one, mate. Yeah. Gentlemen. End of the show.
It
is. Good show, mate. Good show. Thank you very much for joining me. Jam, are you streaming your game tomorrow?
10 o'clock tonight. We've got Indie League Scrims. I'll stream that.
You're streaming that, yeah? No worries. That's in about half an hour from now.
Half an hour or so. And then tomorrow, our game is at 9 p.m, our first game for Indie League Summer Circuit. So I'll probably go live around 8:30, maybe a bit earlier. Twitch.tv/jam_casual to get that. Bishop, mate, you saw on the band thing. I'm not sorry to interrupt, Bishop.
Go on.
I've just seen my YouTube homepage, and the Offspring's there.
Sick.
Listening, mate, Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I searched Offspring for ages on anything, and we were talking about conspiracy theory. Bishop, sorry to interrupt, mate. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. I've got some recording to do tomorrow. I don't actually know whether or not I'm doing it at this point because I don't know whether or not. Basically, I'm recording somewhere else tomorrow.
Right.
That means that I have to then remove all of my PC, take off remove all the wires, get all the wires unplugged.
Not about that.
All the speakers.
Yeah,
everything.
I'm not about that, mate.
I've got to get all of that, and then
Jam on the quiz, Hugh. Sorry.
Hugh, Bishop's still answering the question from about 2 hours ago.
Cheeky.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I don't know whether or not I'm doing it tomorrow. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes, mate.
But yeah, I'm buzzing, mate.
I'm buzzing. We're all buzzing, mate. Anyway, thank you very much.
Hugh, mate. Welcome to the show. Yeah. So we're going to start all over again.
Yeah, welcome to Pleasure Report, everybody. No, I was just taking the piss. Thanks for coming by, everyone in the chat. If you're on YouTube, don't forget, help us out with that algorithm. Like, subscribe. Have a chat with us in the comments. We'll all be there chatting nonsense as always. And again, we'll see you on Thursday the 5th. No, what day is it? Thursday the 9th. What's the date today?
The 9th.
Oh, nailed it, mate.
Thursday
Join
9th.
on the 9th. We'll be chatting some nonsense. Probably about Xbox again because they're in the news a lot lately. And yeah, we'll see you next time. And of course, keep it casual, my good friends. See you later, guys.
Peace.
See you guys.